Could you say and spell your name for me?
It's the whole name?
Yes, please.
Irma Gomez, and it's IRMA, last name GOMEZ.
Thank you very much. And now if you do the same.
My name is Rosario Knoll, ROSARIO KNOLL.
Thank you.
Okay, Rosario, can you tell us what your role is in the program?
My role in the lab school is I'm the liaison for the campus program. Campus program means childcare access means parent in school. That's a program that I manage. I make sure to enroll the students. The students come and enroll their children. Make sure they have all their requirements. They meet all the requirements throughout the semester. And they have to do certain volunteer hours and go to workshops. We organize the workshops. Me together with Irma Gomez, we organize the workshops. I'm sitting on the front desk together with Irma. Our main, besides that I am the liaison, our main focus is the families. We have to greet the families, make sure we welcome them, we call them by names, that they sign their children, they take them outside. We answer the phones. I also do administration, the bookkeeping, make sure all the parents pay too, the ones that have to pay, receive all the money, take the deposits, put all the information in the system. What else? Make all the files. All the filing that needs to be done during the center, I make sure it's done.
Now, you talked about your primary role is to be liaison with the parents, actually, to welcome them and bring them into your community. And can you share with us just, especially in terms of how you greet them, what languages you speak, and why, and also just in terms of how you view them, and maybe talk about your role as a parent in the program and what that does to inform you.
Well, the way I greet the parents when they enter the center, we always start with English. Some of the parents prefer Spanish, and they ask, "Do you speak Spanish?" So we go to speak Spanish to them. A lot of the families are in the program in the campus or here in the center. They speak Spanish, so they feel more comfortable speaking Spanish to us, also to the children. We have a family. They speak English, but they want us to speak Spanish to the children, so we do Spanish to them. What was the other question?
Just yourself, you started out as a parent.
Oh, yes. I started here in the center as a parent, and then later on I was hired to work here. It was a little hard because my children wanted to be with me. They were very close to me, so I was kind of have to hide over the counter, like, are they there? Are they coming? And it was hard at the beginning, but it was very nice because I was able to go and see my children interacting in the classroom the way they never did with me. I love the center, and I see very good results with my children today. They were playing here. They always play, and my friends will say, "What are you doing with your kids playing there?" And I say, "Well, they're learning while they're playing." And now when they're in the regular school, I can see they're one of the more advanced. They're learning like very fast. They're reading more advanced than so many other children, and I'm sure that it's because of the education they receive in this school.
Can you talk about the roll up the shoes? You told me a story about how your kids never wore shoes. Now, is that something that comes from home, from school? And then what's your reaction to that, wearing your two hats as parents and now as part of the school staff?
Well, my children never wore shoes here. They took them off. At the beginning, I was like, it's hard for me, but then I realized they're happy. They're happy. I used to be barefoot all my life, and now I let them be barefoot. One time, I forgot the shoes, and Pam was in reception, and I said, "Oh, let me go home and get my shoes." And she said, "Where you go if they never wear them?" So I just let them be barefoot, and actually they get less sick. Now they didn't wear the shoes that much.
Do you have families that talk to you about their concerns about shoes and clothing and safety and whether kids are cold?
I have a brother that I asked him. He's a doctor, a homeopathic doctor. He's the one that told me, you have to let them get used to their ambience, get used to the where they're going to live. It's not going to hurt them. And that's when I started letting them be more barefoot. And even I used to like, put your sweater, I'm cold. I thought they were cold. And no, Mommy, I'm not cold. And they were fine. They were doing fine.
I was talking more about the parents that come into the program.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard those concerns from them? Do you overhear them speaking with each other or with one of the staff members or with you? Sometimes you might hear it more in overhearing because they feel a little bit more hesitant to come to staff member and say, hey, why is my kid barefoot?
Yeah, we have here complaints about parents like, oh, they get, oh, you don't have your shoes, you're going to get wet, you're going to get sick. But we cannot force the children to wear their shoes. If they want to take them off, we even have in each classroom, we have a basket where is the shoe basket. Children can come in and put their shoes there.
Do you feel like there are different needs for the parents who you really primarily work with are those campus parents? They're coming, they're students, they're kind of doing two things at once in terms of why they come to this center versus parents from the community? Or are parents' parental concerns?
They're the same. They're the same. Parental concern are the same from parents that come from the students that are like, they have received financial aid. Those are the students that can get the program, the campus program. For the ones, the community, I don't see a difference.
You don't see a difference?
No.
Do you see a difference in terms of their needs, in terms of the support that they need? Or is it pretty much the same?
I think it varies because we can have parents in the program, in the campus program, that can have a lot of concerns, but we can have parents that can be more relaxed. The same in the community. We have parents that are more like concerned about their kids and they don't want them to get dirty, they don't want them to play in water because they're going to get sick or whatever. It really varies in all the families.
So can you describe your transition? Because you were a parent at the school, that was your role, and then you became part of the staff. And I'm wondering how the staff related to you, and was there a change? Or, because it's a shift of roles in some ways. So I'm just wondering, can you describe that process, how you felt as the person coming into a new role, coming in, kind of, it's almost like going through a curtain, right? You're on this side of the curtain,
yeah.
Now you're on the other side of the curtain. So can you talk about how they welcomed you and or not, or what it felt like, the transition, or if it was seamless and why you think it was?
No, actually, when I started working here after being a parent, I really feel very welcome. I feel like being at home, and it's very nice to wake up and feel like you want to go home, you want to go work. You're happy in your house, but then you feel like, oh, I'm looking forward to go and see what's next with the story of my friend. And you feel you're at home, you're with friends, you feel relaxed. Our relationship with the director is amazing. She's always there, but she let us do our job. And that's one thing we like because you're more relaxed. You're here, you're working, you're relaxed, you're doing your job. And you do it because you like it. It's not because you have somebody right behind you. You have to do this, you have to do that. Give me this report, give me that. We're relaxed, we're a family, we're all friends. We're not it's very hard to work against woman against woman. We're all women, and we're all happy. We're all really happy. We work together very well. We have done a very good team.
Well, can you think of a situation where there was conflict among the staff? Maybe for yourself and somebody else, or?
I really haven't had any conflict with anybody here in the center.
If you think about the way things are set up, why do you think that's so?
The way things are set up?
Yeah, I mean, just the way things are structured. Like, is it the relationships that create this? Is it just the way you divvy up your jobs? Why is it that you're not having conflict with such a big staff?
I think the reason we don't have conflicts is because we all respect each other. We all respect each other. We all help each other too. We work as a team. I think that's the main reason that we don't have any conflict.
And what do you do to stay motivated in your work? What inspires you?
everybody here. What inspired me is the families, see the faces of the children. When you get here, you just see smiles, and sometimes I'm sitting there working, and just seeing a child get in and run to you and give you a hug is just like very rewarding. It's very nice.
Okay, great. We're done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job.
Ah. Thank you.
It isn't so bad, was